Hey, what's up? I wanted to talk today about something that blows my mind. And it's when a person comes up to me and they say this. They say, hey, Dre, I seen your videos. And, I went on your website. Love how it looks. But I want you to do one thing for me. And I say, hey, what's that? They say, I want you to get me back to my 34-inch waist. Or, I want you to get me back to 150 pounds. I'm 180 pounds. I want you to get me back to the body I had when I was in college. To that, I'd like to say this. Guess what? There's no going back. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's no going back. There's an illusion that we go back, but we don't go back. The only way to go is forward. So when you were 25 and your muscles were gleaming in the sun and you had those six-pack abs, and those days are over. You're where you are right now. Molecularly, cellularly, on every level that there is, you are now in a different body. That's just what it is. So, my advice to you to ask a better question would be, can you take my current body to the best body that it can be? And to that I would say yes. But I'll never get you back to anything, because that's over with, and all the cells and all the molecules and all the muscle fibers in your body, they're entirely different, and you can never get back there. You can become better. You can become the best version of your body now, but you can't. It's sort of like we're sort of like a spirit in a body, but we're spending time in multiple bodies in one lifetime. Because your body when you were 10 is way different than your body when you were 15. It's not even comparable to your body when you're 25. When you're 35 years old, that body is not comparable to the one when you were 20. It just doesn't work It just doesn't work the same. It doesn't look the same. It doesn't respond to the same type of workouts. When you're 50 years old, that body is going to be different than a 35-year-old body. You might as well be transferred into a different man's body or a different woman's body every single decade. That's how different our bodies are. Scientifically, if they were to take a bone sample from you, a biopsy, and keep it for 10 years, they couldn't even tell it came from the same human beings, because your osteoclasts and osteoblasts have built and remodeled your bones to the point where it's not even the same. So you can't be the same. You can't go back to those glory days. Okay? So, and then when you say you want to be 150 at a certain weight, 150 when you're 25 looks different than 150 when you're 60 years old, so stop using weight. You want to quantify things in a more comprehensive manner. You want to look at what your body fat is. You want to look at the amount of muscle, lean body mass that you have. You need to get a little more gritty, a little more personal with yourself as you get older, because nothing is the same. So you got to use different methods of measure. More tape measures, more things like that. So the better question is, how can I be the best? How can I get into the best body according to where I am now? And the first step to doing that is loving where you are, not lamenting, hoping, and dreaming about where you were. That's real talk. As always, you're greater than any circumstance. You're greater than any conditioning. And ultimately, you're responsible for sharing the authentic you with this world. Hey, this is Farnell. Subscribe to the channel for more real info. And build from where you are, people. That's a way better goal than looking to the past. Peace.